What is going on, guys? Here is another trade recap for Tuesday. Now, it was the day after a bank holiday. We had a bank holiday on Monday, so it was the day after a bank holiday. So I kind of was expecting chop, and to be honest, I probably shouldn't have even traded this day. We got lucky that we had take profit one, so we were able to get stopped at a break even, as then the market just decided to go in the complete opposite direction of what we were looking at. Overall, I'm fairly happy with the trade, I'd say, because it was like I took everything, I followed all the rules, I took exactly what I was looking for, but just at the end of the day, there was a couple things I probably could have done that could have changed the outcome of the trade, or actually changed me not even taking a trade. There were probably two outcomes I would have wanted to do. Was what I did happen was I took the trade, stopped me at a break even, or I wouldn't have even traded today. I had no other bias of it going to the upside to where it went, which I'll show you guys in this actually, I'll show you right now where it went all the way up. I had no big reasons for this to go to the upside like this, so I probably would have missed out on that. I would have missed out for sure on this big move. But anyways, let's get into kind of what I was going through in my head. So coming into London session, looking on the daily time frame, we kind of had that same kind of, we had the sweep of liquidity, we pushed up, and at the time we were in this daily order block. It's obviously, you can see we pushed right past the daily order block, but we were in this daily order block. So my thought process was maybe we're going to respect that, come back down for a little bit more of a retracement to then go up higher. That was my main thought process coming into the session. We had this 4-hour fair value gap, which was right here where we were playing in. This was like our low range we were playing in, this 4-hour fair value gap. So that was another confluence. I wanted to see price come to the downside. And then on the 1-hour time frame, we had price taking out like this high right here. Playing within an hourly fair value gap, but overall we were in that 4-hour fair value gap, which was making me think that price would want to go lower in the short term, and then maybe higher in the long term, which we did go higher. Coming down the 15-minute time frame, I see that we swept liquidity here. We were in this 15-minute, we tapped into like this 15-minute order block area kind of right here, and price is actually looking like it's respecting that. So that was giving me more confidence we're going to go to the downside. So what I looked for on the lower time frame was, is there any area of interest that we could is there any area of interest that we could react off of? Well, we have this area here of a 5-minute order block. So it did look like we tapped in, respected it, and started making a push down. So all I wanted to see was price give us a clear displacement to the downside, where then we could look to take a trade. Now, so all I was doing was kind of just sitting on my hands waiting for our displacement, which we got some displacement here. I set my limit order right here on this top fair value gap. So we got tapped in pretty much right away, and then price just decided to chop up. Now we came down, hit up our take profit one, so I moved stop to break even, and this is where price decided to just take a complete reversal and just push to the upside. So I was pretty lucky that we got in when we got in, and I'm pretty lucky that we had to take profit one. So overall, it was an ugly trade, and I could have been avoided if I would have looked more at the higher time frames, as the higher time frames weren't showing any breakage or closure below any lows. So it was more like it was coming down and then just coming up and leaving a big wick. So I could have waited for more confluences, as like those being a full candle closure and a big bearish push to the downside, instead of just going straight off the 1 minute. But overall, I'm fairly happy that I just followed the rules. I'm overall happy that I didn't lose out on money. It was a break-even day, so at the end of the day, it's still a win. We're on our second break-even day in a row now, so let's see if we can maybe get out of this hurdle coming into this week here. But anyways, if you guys like this video, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and I will see you guys tomorrow.